Hello everybody, here we are for another reveal. It is the 6th of May, Friday, and we're here for a 1943 plastic tube roll. Hang on a second, let me grab my slips. Had a little problem getting a box sealed properly, so it took me a little bit of extra time to get everything together. I want to make sure that everybody's items get to them in great condition. So I'm trying to work on shipping and reveals at the same time. Ain't working out so wonderful. But hey, we're trying. Alright, 1943 Philadelphia. First coin's going to go to Dennis. I got to get this roll open first. It's been taped shut. And it's one of those tape jobs that probably going to end up having to cut. So I may as well just cut it. When you guys wrap your rolls up for long term, don't use Scotch tape. And if you do use Scotch tape, at least do it so that they could be peeled off easily. Okay, hang on just a second. Alright, looks like I'm going to run a little short on this roll. Count the coins. This was taped shut, so I had no idea how much was in there. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, there are 50 coins in here. It's an extra tall holder, I guess. Right? Okay, here we go. Coin number 1, Dennis. Get this under the scope and get it adjusted for steel coins. Looks like it's relatively well adjusted as it is. And nothing on the obverse on this one. Let's check the reverse real quick. Oof. This one has oxidized. It's kind of a battleship gray color on the back. It's very strange. I'll have to look into this one a little bit later. I'll probably end up refunding this one. But we'll check coin number 2 now. Looks like there's nobody out there. Nobody home. It's okay. Here's Crispy Mofo, coin number 2. And nothing on the obverse. Let me check the reverse. And nothing there. Alright, let's check number 3. Stand lazy. Nothing on the obverse. Looking for all kinds of different things on 1943. There's a ton of different double dies. See, this one is a very, very slight. It's not listable. It's a very, very slight double die reverse. You can see just a little bit of extra going on right there. Just not enough. Not enough to call a shot. Alright, so Hello, Crispy. Yeah, move on to coin number 4 now. Malcolm. Oof. This one's got some fuzz on the front. Not a double die obverse. And checking the reverse. I have never seen the contents of this roll, so I have no idea what's in here. This is part of the whole originality thing. Makes it a surprise to me as well as to you. Penny Hoarder. And look at that. That's kind of funny. That little mark on the die makes it look like he's got a little mustache. That's a handlebar mustache penny. Well, that's definitely different. Dennis, I'm going to give you a credit on that one. Let's see. That's number 406, coin number 1. For Dennis. Okay, we keep moving along here. See what we can see. Hello, Mr. Minter and Eric. Okay, got nothing there. Penny Hoarder, now for Eric. Eric shows up. Eric gets a coin. This one is gray on the front. Yeah, that's kind of like, ugh. Let's see, the reverse looks a little bit nicer, but not very. All right, get Eric back on that one. Coin number 7, Taco John. Looks like nothing on the obverse. And as for the reverse, plays out that we have nothing there either. Number 8, Malcolm. Wow, that's a late die state coin. I don't think I've seen very many of them that late. Nothing on the reverse of that one. Now number 9, Stephen. And that's a very clean looking coin. Very nice surfaces and everything. See about the reverse. Well, there we go. It's a full gem. That's weird. That is a nice full gem coin. That could grade 66. Here's number 10. Number 10 back to Dennis. Dennis gets a nice coin this time around. Let's see what it is. Nice clash mark. And yeah, not a die variety on the obverse. Let's check the reverse real quick. See what we come up with. Oh, we got a heck of a clash mark. Big old clash mark on there. And not really a doable double die. It looks like it has very slight signs of maybe being a double die, but nothing that I'm going to want to list. That's not going to work. Well, hello, Stanley. Here's coin number 11. This one goes to Adam Chambers. And now see, this one looks like it would be a doubled eyelid, something like a doubled eyelid here, except it's kind of mushy, kind of muffly. And you have another one here, and you have another one here. These are just die scratches, not a doubled eyelid. Oof. I don't know what's up with this one. Real weird strike. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I'll check the other side and see what happened. What appears to be, yeah, the clip was incomplete. I mean, there was a small curved clip in this area right here that filled in completely when the coin was minted. That's why the rim on the upper part of the obverse is so weak. Because this had been an incomplete planchet or a curved clip or slight clip. I don't know whether it was curved or not. But that's why this area right up here is so weakly minted. Or it would appear so weakly minted, but it's not really weak. It's just the planchet wasn't completely there. Jesse has a package out for delivery today. Well, it's not the one that I sent today. So you got another package awaiting delivery sometime soon. Let's see. Next coin up, this is Chuck Patillo. Let's see if Chuck gets anything. Not there. Yeah, not really anything on the reverse either. Let's see, number 13. Taco John. Taco John. TJ for short. What is that? Nothing. Ooh, that's damage. Yuck. Damage probably from the counting machine. Gouged into the rim a little bit there on the obverse. Alright, nothing on that one. I am going to have to reschedule some of the future reveals. I'm going to have to move everything back. This will be the last reveal I can do for this afternoon. I will be able to come back later on this evening. But I've got some issues to take care of with the mail. I've got a couple of errands I have to do that I had forgotten about when I scheduled all this yesterday. So I'm going to have to slow down just a little bit here. I was going to try to get a whole bunch of reveals done today, and that's just not going to happen. I have only 3 reveals remaining for the week. 46S, a 42S, and a 52S. All S mint. I'll get the 46 and the 42 done this evening, and I'll try to do the 52 on Saturday or Sunday evening, wherever I can fit it in. Going to have a rather filled weekend. We have a festival coming up in town that I'm going to be a small part of. I want to go see what's going on in the Smithfield, North Carolina area. We're having what's called the Ham and Yam Festival. And I've never seen it because I moved here during the pandemic and they were not doing festivals during the pandemic. So this is the first Ham and Yam Festival since I have lived in Smithfield. So I will attend to see what's there and let you know how it works out. But we will be busy with that for a part of the weekend. I rarely take days off, but I'm thinking about taking one off this weekend. Let's see, number 17 now for Eric. Haven't really found much in this roll. I mean, there's just not really anything here. Which, I mean, is not really unusual. It's not usual, but it's not unusual. It's just one of those things that happens, you know. If die varieties came out of every roll, then they wouldn't be valuable now, would they? My email address, Jesse, is cd@coppercoins.com. cd@coppercoins.com. I haven't seen anything yet, but I haven't really been into my email either. I've been too busy. Here's number 18, Penny Hoarder. And nothing on the obverse there. And nothing on the reverse either. Who else can we get a coin for? Steven. Let's see if Steven gets a good one. A lot of these coins look really nice. So this is actually a pretty good roll. It's just a few of the coins got oxidized real badly. A couple of them anyway. All right, nothing on that one. Everybody else is hoping for the big giant double die like I am. Huge massive double die on the obverse of a 1943 Lincoln cent worth hundreds of dollars. I have found a couple of them over time. Okay, this right here is an anomaly that really only happened in 1943. There's not a really good answer for why it happened or what it is, but there's a lot of times where you'll find a 1943 cent where the 4 is either mostly gone or completely gone. My thought on this is that it was chipping of little flakes or bits of zinc off the outer, because of these coins are zinc plated steel. So the zinc plating might have chipped out just a little bit and filled the 4-digit like a grease-filled die. But it happened a lot in 1943, and I don't really have a good answer for exactly what caused it. It generally only happens to the 4, and it gets filled in most, if not all the way. But it is a very common, in fact, it's a plague, it's a problem, because I don't like 1943 cents that have the 4 filled in like that, because they don't look very good to me. Here's Mr. Birchman. And most of these have turned out pretty nicely struck and pretty nice coins. just unfortunate that we didn't have any double dies in the first, well, near half of this roll so far. I'm trying to force the issue, but it just isn't happening. Crispy up next. And I'm seeing signs of very, very mild doubling on the B of Liberty. The B and the E. You see, oh, if I get this light tilted right. It is there. It's really kind of hard to see. But there's a separation line running right inside here and one running right inside here. It's just so minor. There's a little separation line here, and this is probably a small notch right there. I don't see it anywhere else, though. Maybe a little tiny bit of it on the T. Don't see it on the R at all. Nor the LI. Everything else looks very normal. I'll pull this out and let Eric take another look at it, but to me, I'm thinking probably not listable. Probably. But if it's one we already have listed, of course we will attribute the coin. Some nice markers on here as far as die cracks and things are concerned. So it may be one that we'll have in the books. Lowercase what? There's one for Angie. All these ones that have minor things that look like could be eyelids, I'm not listing those. Way too many of them for them to actually be anything that would deem as actual hub doubling. I just don't see it. This one for Dennis. Hey, there's one of our mustache coins. Yeah, this is the second one so far. There is something, I'm not even sure exactly what this is, but it looks like a little handlebar mustache. It's interesting. But that's a mustached Lincoln, 1943 cent. There could be actually something to that where people would actually think that's cute enough to want to put a premium on it. Alright, nothing on the reverse. Halfway through the roll now with Angie's coin. Number 25. 25. Nothing on the obverse. And for the reverse we have, it appears a nice but normal 1943 Lincoln cent. Next up, coin number 26 for Carl. Just past the middle of the roll now. And nothing on the obverse. Some minor issues on the reverse. But not a double die. Here we go, number 27 now. 27. We'll go to Eric. Pretty nice looking BU coin here. From all appearances. Nice luster. Does have a few little spots though. That could possibly be a double die lid. Definitely a double die. Look there. So now that is a nice double die. And it may be related to the other coin we saw, just this one's a lot more obvious. But you can see the doubling there pretty clearly. There it is on the B, on the insides of the B. There it is on the E. You can see the notch right there pretty clearly. Then it's here. It's also on the bottoms of these letters. B and E and R. Get this cranked around just right. There we go. Oh man, real pretty double die. Nice one too. Nice, nice, nice. Let me brighten this up a little bit. Oh, yeah, just the email address. It doesn't matter if you do it in upper or lowercase. It'll still come through. But yes, it's all lowercase. cd@coppercoins.com. That, I understand that now. See, look at this, guys. You got notch there, notch there. Really nice doubling on the bottom of the B. There's a notch there, there, there. There's a notch. There's a heavy notch right there. A notch right there. There's a notch right there. There's your notching to show that you have an actual hub double die. This is a very nice one. And let's see. Okay, we do have some doubling on the outside edges of the 943 as well. Let's see what we have up here, if we have anything showing up here. I didn't see anything first pass through. No. Nothing up here, so it's going to be a class 5 hub doubling from, I'm going to say about K2, K3. Doubling is going to be most apparent on the opposite edge of the design. Let's check the reverse here real quick. We're blown up a little bit, but yeah, we can do with what we've gotten. We do have hub doubling on the reverse as well. You see how every one of these lines right here is doubled? Every one of them. There's a little black separation line right there. That's a double die as well. So this is a DDO DDR coin. Let's check the other side over here. Oh yeah, there you go. There's separation on the U and unum. And then there should be separation if I turn it around so that you can actually see it this way. There should be separation on the outside edge of the right wheat as well. There is a little bit, but it's kind of hard to see. But you can see it running right through the middle of there. Here's some of it right here that you can see, and then over here. And that actually goes all the way down here. If you let's see. Yeah, nothing down low on the reverse, but it's in the upper areas. You could definitely see it pretty clearly over here, though. There's your doubling right there. You can see doubling here, and it runs all the way down this left edge. So nice. Double die obverse, double die reverse for Eric. There we go. Now coin number 28. 28 goes to Yo Man. Let me back up on this a little bit. I forgot to do that before. Gotta keep it real. Can't be looking at stuff at 30,000x. We'll find double dies on every coin. Electron microscope will split those atoms apart, no problem. Alright, got nothing on the obverse on this one. Let's check the reverse real quick. Yeah, got nothing gone around on the reverse on this one, so this one's going to turn out to be a normal coin for Yo Man. Now number 29, crispy. Crispy, crispy. Got a little shiny spot right there on the obverse. Not seeing any hub doubling on this one. Hub doubling, same thing as double die. Hub doubling is what happens to create a double die. Hub doubling is the action, a double die is the result. Looks like that was going to turn into something, but ain't nothing yet. Let's see. There's another. It looks like it's going to turn into something, but it ain't nothing yet. All right, crispy gets a normal one. Now number 30. On to Angie. Doesn't look like Angie made it this time. Maybe it's best. She might get one that she wasn't counting on. It is one of the minor double dies. It's not the better one. It's minor one. You can see the doubling on the inside of the B. Just a little bit on the inside of the B. Let's check the reverse real quick and see what happened there. I'm not seeing anything. It's time to move on. How about 31? Or 31, Stephen? Nothing going on there. Let's flip it over and see the reverse side. Nothing there either. Here's number 32 now. Number 32 goes to Carl. And Carl. Nothing on the obverse. Let's check out the reverse. And nothing do I see there. Number 33 now. 33, TJ. Taco John. Slightly grayish color. A little bit spotty. Nothing there. Bumzummer. Let's see about coin number 34. See what happened to coin number 34 for Mr. Adams. Alright, nothing there on that one. That's number 34, now 35. Malcolm. Hey, there's a little bit of a double die. You can see that one pretty clearly on the outside edge of the left wheat. And the top of the E of E pluribus unum. Unfortunately, the PL are a little bit flat. But you can see the doubling on the top of the E. Let's follow around and see if we can see any going further. And we don't. So it's basically just on the top of the E, and you can see a little bit of it on the top of the P. And then the outside edge of that left wheat. Don't see anything else on there, though. But this one is from Malcolm. This bud's for you. Here's one for Deanne. Deanne got a nice, bright, shiny coin here. Let's see if it happens to be anything. Not on the obverse. Let me check the reverse. Yeah, we got nothing on the reverse either, but we do have a nice, clean, real pretty coin for Deanne. Quality suffered greatly during the war because making pennies was the least of our worries at that point in time. We were fighting the Germans and the Italians in World War II along with the Japanese. And we were having a rough enough time winning a war. Making coins was kind of lower on the totem pole. We had to keep commerce going, so they had to keep making coins. And the reason these coins are silver colored, for those who may be new at this, well, they were made out of steel and plated in zinc to give them that non-durable silver appearance that just didn't last well. As soon as the coins started to circulate, they would start to rust because they are made of steel. If they made them out of stainless steel, that might have been better, but they didn't. And alas, we end up with coins that have a very difficult time staying in better quality. They made these because of a shortage of copper during World War II. They were using copper to make brass for shell casings for the war, to make ammunition, and they decided in 1942 that they would have to find a different material from which they could make pennies, because the copper was too valuable to be using them for making pennies. So this is what they decided upon after trying different kinds of resins, plastics, glass, wood, different kinds of metal, and they settled on steel. Steel cents weigh just a little more than your typical zinc cent, but they weigh less than the copper Lincolns, and they also sound very different when they hit a table. They have more of a lead, I guess you might say, lead-like fall, or just kind of a dead thud. And this, folks, is part of why perhaps one of the common names for these coins among the general public is lead pennies, because they had this odd idea that these were actually made of lead. Of course, I guess at the time people didn't know that lead was a poisonous metal, but ingested lead can hurt you a lot, and so here's Cotterell. One for Cotterell. I have no idea why there's a space in the middle of his name. It just happened to work out that way. This one's got some spotting on it. This is just how it works out with these coins. Some of them will get some spotting, some of them will be perfect. See, this one's got a really dark gray reverse as well. I'm not sure how this happened or why, but Cotterell will get a credit for that. Let me go back in here, right on my sheet. Number 406, coin number 40 for Cotterell. Right? All right. number 41, Taco John. I can see another gray one down there further on. I think it's coin number 49 is also a gray one that I'll probably be giving a get me back for. Integrity, boys and girls, integrity. Number 1, do your dealings on top of the table with everyone. Make sure they understand exactly what you're charging them and why. Number 2, don't lie, steal, or cheat, especially when it comes to purchasing from other people or taking their money. Lying, stealing, and cheating can only get you in trouble. Number 3, don't copy other people's ideas and call them your own. Number 4, if you lie to people about something, you are going to get caught. Lying does nothing but cause you issues and problems, so don't do it. That's kind of my way of doing business. So Larry on this one. It's not real bad, but it's there. This one's for Mr. Adams. Oop, and we got Mr. Reese comes up next. Nope, there's one of our more minor of double dies, I believe. Let me flip this around, take a look at the bottom part of the lettering just to see. And there is a little tiny bit of doubling there, but man, it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to pull this one out anyway because it is officially a minor double die. You can see it right there on the inside curves of the B of Liberty. And so I'll flip this one over. We'll see if it has a double die reverse at all. This one does have a small Larry on the back of it too, I can tell already. Right in this area, that is actually a bit of a Larry. A little bit of a fingerprint. This one's got some zinc warts. Haven't seen zinc warts on any of the coins in this roll so far, although I have seen a coin from this die already. You can tell that from the die cracks on the E at 1. And that one's probably a listable eyelid there. Listable eyelid to the north. I may have already run into one of these. So this one will come out. Of course, we'll pull any other ones that I ran into and didn't notice. We'll pull those out as well. That's it for that coin. Nice little double die obverse in the form of an eyelid. That was for Mr. Birchman. Now coin number 45. Coin number 45 goes to Penny Hoarder. Let's see what Penny Hoarder gets. That is a die scratch. Unfortunately, it's not an eyelid. A normal obverse. Let's see about the reverse. Die damage. Die damage. That's from the eject arm. There's a little eject arm that rolls around, pulls the coins, and when the die is up too high, that arm will scrape the die and eventually scrape the surface off the die, kind of polishing it but putting a lot of lines on it at the same time. That's what that is. Yo Man comes next. Well, there's some Larry's here toward the end of the roll. Not seeing any of the doubling here. Let me check over here on the reverse, see what we have.
Nothing there.
Now number 47. 47 from Mr. Birchman.
I was going to try to finish all of the reveals today, but I just don't think I'll have enough time to get that done. So I will work into the weekend trying to plan. We won't be at the festival all weekend, so there will be time. Just watch for me to come online. If you want to watch the reveal live,
I'll probably do the 42S and the 46S this evening. And then tomorrow,
I will do the 52S roll. Tomorrow or Sunday. Man, I got nothing going on with this one. Check the reverse here. I do have a double die on the reverse. You can see the doubling on the outside edge of the left wheat. I believe this is the same one. Yeah, you can see the doubling up on top of the E as well. Just a little bit, but it's there.
This one's for Sureg. Now to coin number 49. Who gets the gray one? Steven?
Steven gets a Battleship Gray. Toned down. Lincoln, I have no idea what causes this. It is a BU coin, but see from the reverse, you can see that it's a BU coin. Got 3 coins in here like this. So, Steven, I'm going to give you credit on this one. Get it written down here. What was that? Coin number 49.
Okay. Last coin. Last one in the roll goes to Yo Man.
And Yo Man gets... It's not doubling on the outside edge of the 4 there. That's not doubling. Not sure what to tell you exactly what it is. It looks like eject doubling, some form of machine doubling. Now let's see what the reverse looks like on the final coin in the roll. And pretty much a normal 1943 Lincoln cent. Well, that's all I have. Hello, Kelly. You caught me right at the end of the roll, Kelly. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die varieties out of this roll. So we got 44 normal coins. These are they. 44 normal coins. Now my die varieties are going to be going to number 48, 44, 43, 35, 27, 22. And that will go to Crispy, Eric, Malcolm, Doug Reese, Mike Birchman, and Sureg. Not one duplicate. So that's what we've got. Did you get your package finally? You're very welcome, sir. Let me see. What do I have left? Let me go to my schedule. Let me see what I have. It's a new window. Go to... Hang out just a second. We'll be able to watch this together. Let's see. Go to my studio. Bring this over here so Jens can watch the content. Okay, my lives. And I've got 3 upcoming streams, 407, 408, and 409. Doing 406 right now. So 407, I'm going to reschedule for try 8 p.m. So 407 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Then 408 would be an hour later. Would be at 9 p.m. I almost had it right. And then 409, that's the 52S roll. We'll have to take care of that one tomorrow. Let's see, that's not what I wanted. Can't double broadcast, Chuck. You can't do that. You have to do those one at a time. There we go. And let's carry it right now. Let's do it May 7th. That's Saturday at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So that gives us one for 8 tonight, one for 9 tonight, and one for 8 tomorrow. A Fujio Scent original bank wrapped roll reveal. You find me an original bank wrap roll of Fujio Scents and we'll talk. How's that sound? We could try that. All right, folks, I appreciate it. I'm going to take off here and get my chores done. All the packages I owe anyone will be out today, so be watching your mail. You guys have a great afternoon. I'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. for reveal number 407. I'll talk to you then.